Excuse me?
I'm just being nice.
I'm
I'm
Is this a
talking.
kink? Kurt's got kinks.
It is. It's. Sorry.
You're getting red. You're getting red, Kurt.
I am. You did that on purpose. You did that on purpose.
You're turning into a tomato like you're.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. It's even worse, like when you do, when it's camera to camera. Like you have to make sure people can see you. There's no echo. It's a mess.
Oh.
Hey man, he appears. I believe in Seth Rollins. I believe in Seth Rollins.
Okay. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's funny because I had to put it on console so I could see what was going on. Like the Xbox is whatchamacallit? It's weird. But yeah. Thank you. You guys heard me sneeze. I didn't even realize what screen I was on. Because I had to drag Pillow into the private chat. He's not even in the regular one anymore. I don't even know if you realize that, Pillow. You're not there anymore.
I saw it pop up on my screen.
Okay, it's like you're people can't even see you anymore. All right, good to go there. Can you guys hear him? How's the volume for Pillow?
Am I good?
Any echoes? I interviewed this girl named Busy Bunny, and it's funny. I could hear her just fine. Everyone else said there was an echo. And when you rewatch the stream, there's an echo.
Oh man.
Yeah. So God, if there's like anybody, if I could interview anybody twice, it would be Busy Bunny and Swole. Audio seems good. Okay, perfect. There we go. Are you in COD right now? So there's going to be a unique interview, just like with Jedi Chick Lex. We're going to do it playing a game. Pillow doesn't have a camera, so we're gonna do it like this. What's up?
I said sorry, I don't have a camera.
Don't do that. You're fine. You're fine. Jedi Chick Lex didn't want to do it with. She has a camera and she didn't want to do it with a camera, and we did it this way too. So, dear Tina, one of my favorite streamers of all time. Didn't want to do it with a camera, so we just did it over League of Legends, which was brutal for me because I don't even know how to play it. But we still managed, so we're good. The interview isn't just any interview; it's a highlight reel. It's gonna be a highlight reel, yeah. Y2J. There we go. All right. So we'll jump into a match. I usually like just to do TDM. This is gonna be funny because I'll be asking him questions. It'll be like, hey, what's your opinion on this? Oh shit, he got me. So, I guess we could start with the first question while we're loading in. But what got you into gaming?
Got me into gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. My first experience with games was when I was living in Tennessee with one of my big brothers. We played what was it? WCW versus NWO World Tour, I think.
Ooh, in 64.
Okay. Yes. That was, gosh, I think I was like three or 4 years old. I still remember that. And then from there, I didn't get my first console until maybe I want to say fourth grade.
Okay.
It was a Nintendo 64, and then it was around the same time. It was the original Xbox.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a solid system. Reckless, Bloodwake. You got to play the Duke control. Did you play with the Duke controller? You know, the big one.
I had one.
Uh-huh.
I used the updated the second generation
Oh, the
controller.
Type S one. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mostly played WrestleMania 21 on that console.
Graphics look, dude. You can look at that game even nowadays. It looks like a current gen game. It looks really good, still. That's
Pretty close.
Yeah, man. Like that's fucking awesome.
We've taken control.
All right. Let me look at the other question. So
For the N6, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. You're
For
good.
the N64, I had Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, God. Your
That
parents
was
let you
one
play
of my-
that?
Yes.
Nice. That's awesome. So the first game you ever played was WCW NWO World Tour?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Because you just answered the next question I was going to ask, which was the first game you played. Next question is, how long have you been streaming on Twitch, or just making like content on YouTube or Twitch? How long have you been doing that?
I want to say a little over 2 years. I've had my account for almost 10, but I didn't really use it for that. I just used it to watch a streamer, a Call of Duty streamer, Swiftdoor.
Okay. Do you still watch him?
From time to time, his content, he's switched over to very niche Call of Duty videos. It's not the same as it used to be. I'm still surprised that he does it compared to some of the other channels that have retired. But yeah, they're only for about a little over 2 years now.
Okay. What made you finally decide to start streaming? Was it something like, you know what, I got the equipment, why not? Like, what made you want to do it? The volume's messing.
I did it off and on on YouTube, and didn't really find any traction. And then one of my friends told me that I should do Twitch, so I tried that, and I got more viewers. So, and then I was streaming mostly just from my console at first, and I wanted to get a gaming PC because I have a lot of ideas for my channel. I just don't know how to implement them. I'm not very tech savvy. We weren't in my family. We weren't. We were kind of poor, so technology wasn't in our budget.
Yeah. So you streamed out, was it like a PS4?
Yeah, PS4. I still have a PS4. I'm not upgraded to the PS5 yet.
Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, I started streaming off of a freaking PS4. We all do. God, who else was it? I forgot. Jedi Chick Lex did too. Yeah. Hold on for a sec. It's funny, the audio on my game is like slightly delayed. So I'm getting my ass like whooped.
The audio from your PC?
The capture card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a little fickle, and I hate that.
I had to fix it by making a separate audio channel just for the capture card.
And you're not tech savvy?
I actually had help with that.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, so what were the challenges? Because I make videos on YouTube as well, and I know people that do both. What are the pros and cons of making content for YouTube versus Twitch?
So for me, I would say YouTube, the challenge has been getting an audience and figuring out, I guess, how to work the algorithm. Um, and what I like about Twitch is, I don't know, I find that more people find my content than YouTube, quicker at least.
Yeah.
Other than that, like the pros and cons, I'm not really sure.
That's okay. Well, like for me, I noticed if I make a video, like an actual video for YouTube, it does a lot better than if I do like a live stream, especially if I upload a Twitch stream. The Twitch stream barely does anything except for interviews, but if I make like an actual edited video, for whatever reason, it gains a lot more traction. So yeah, I just noticed that it was just kind of weird where I couldn't live stream. It just didn't, like you said, didn't get any traction. And then Twitch, it's more like so I always say this. So if you don't have a camera and you just want to do gameplay, YouTube would be great for you. But if you do that on Twitch, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. At least that's my. Hold on for a second. I'm shooting at Helen Keller.
That sounds about my experience.
Mm-hmm. And the algorithm, just like you said, it's so weird. I don't know how you get in the club, but I know that I'm in there. Which is interesting. Patty wants to know, oh, you just subbed to Pillow's YouTube. Is it Funpillow8 on YouTube as well?
Is it?
One's like Panty Chaser. There was a guy that his Xbox name was Panty Chaser. Wow, I literally watched that grenade go right into me.
Should be either my name or Funpillow8.
Diego. You're like, no, excuse me, it's Daigo. God. Shit. Do you remember what the first game you streamed was?
First game that I streamed. Gosh. It was either World War II.
Oh,
It was either World War II, Battlefront 2, or what was the other one? There was 3 games. Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay, cool. Dude, I love the fact that you love World War II. That game's so fucking good.
What were your thoughts on the rework that they did for that game?
You're talking about the class system and the paratroopers and stuff? I liked it.
Yes. Did you like the game before?
Yeah, I never had any problems with it. I was okay with whatever they did. What the fuck is going on with this? Sorry.
Same for me.
Dude, you're jamming. My fucking audio settings is busted.
They're gearing up for a final push. Hope you left someone to take.
But yeah, I thought it was good. They added so much stuff. I remember when Black Ops 4 was coming out, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have a stim shot." They literally patched in a stim shot.
Oh yeah.
And to World War II, I thought that was awesome. What is the origin of your screen name? I actually had Spark That Blunt ask me to go. Ask him about his screen name.
There's literally nothing special to it. It was just what Xbox, the random generated Xbox name. I started on with online gaming on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally there's no story behind it. It's just the random generated name from Xbox.
Oh, jeez. Funpillow8, and you've kept it. That's cool. Let's see. Now, do you have a particular mascot or emote idea that you want for your channel?
Something to do with WWE and pizza.
Nice.
That would probably be it. I don't really have any. I haven't really put too much thought in emotes.
Okay.
Definitely have a cat one in there though.
Oh. Yeah, I think you've done a couple cat ones at me a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Are there any games coming out that you're looking forward to streaming? Sorry, my eyes are just shot. What
Not
happened?
really. I haven't really seen any games that I've been particularly excited about. Even this one, I didn't feel particularly excited about at first. Just the last Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3. I don't want to say I hated it, but I don't know. It just feels so far off from the old Call of Duty formula.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel old because I'm like, damn, this is not what Call of Duty used to be like.
What's your favorite COD?
So, let's see. Older Call of Duty, I would say maybe Black Ops 1, or Black Ops 2. Let's see. I really liked Advanced Warfare. I'll be honest, that game had supply drops in it when it came out, and I spent maybe too much money on that game. It was addicting, and other than that, for recent, I would say World War II.
Okay. Great taste, great taste. Advanced Warfare campaign had an amazing campaign. Is that the one with Jon Snow?
Jon Snow?
Yeah, Kit Harington. Which one was the Call? Because there were two Call of Duties that I didn't play because I didn't have my systems on me. One was with Kevin Spacey, so we called it House of Cods.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey had was in Advanced Warfare.
And then Kit Harington was in the other game. Like, he was a bad guy.
I believe so. Was that Infinite Warfare?
Okay, Patty is saying yes.
Yeah.
My next question, I'm gonna ask Patty the same thing. Is it, have you no empathy, man? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know, technically, we should have actually been streaming Madden. I'm just kidding. Never mind. It just went right over it. Okay. Let's see. What is your go-to game for streaming? Do you have any game you fall back on?
I get I get a few viewers from World War II.
Nice.
And gosh, Forza. I love Forza.
Okay, nice. Racing game.
I mean, I don't get viewers for Forza, but that's the one game that I keep going back to because I love it.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for any up-and-coming streamers or video content creators?
Probably be consistent. That's my issue. With my work schedule, I just can't. It's hard for me to be consistent. But when I was being consistent, I had a attraction of followers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't fake it. A lot of people can tell. Even if like you're playing a game because it gets a lot of viewers, but then like you don't,
Flex. What's up?
you're not enjoying yourself. People can see it.
That's very true.
I tried Overwatch 2. Overwatch and Overwatch 2, and I hate that game.
Overwatch
I don't
2?
enjoy my.
Oh god, yeah, I don't like that game. I can't get into it.
Yeah, same here, and people want me to stream it, and I just don't enjoy myself on it.
Yeah. Okay, so Patty says, I bet Pillow can run a mean pick 6. Do you know, I don't know what that's referencing. Do you know what that?
Football?
Okay.
Probably not.
Sorry, my phone just locked. Alrighty. So it's different than another interview because I have to hold the phone further away, so I have to bring it up closer. So do you have any future goals for your YouTube channel or your Twitch channel?
Twitch, I would say hit affiliate. Not other than that, for my Discord, I'm gonna work on getting some emotes for that.
Okay.
Basically just gain a community.
Networking's a big thing.
Yeah. I do need to work on upgrading my my different scenes for my channel, like the Be Right Back screen, stream starting soon. Again, I'm not tech savvy, so they're all works in progress.
Yeah. I think everyone's channel is always a work in progress, always trying to be better, you know? Oh, thank you. And I mean that in a good way, like, you're not doing anything wrong, it's just... All the best people always work on their channels. Were there any streamers that have inspired you or inspired you?
So for streaming Dead by Daylight, I would say this streamer, his name's RDH Davis. He really got me into playing Dead by Daylight. I had I had my friend Kyler try to show me, and I don't know, nothing really ever stuck with me. I thought it was a dumb game,
Oh.
and I don't know what happened, but something clicked, and I'm like, this is actually really fun.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Other than that, I would say Swift Door. The guy that I followed.
Engage the tango.
I used to do custom Call of Duty lobbies where we would play like Michael Myers and stuff like that,
wow.
and hide and seek on Black Ops 2 and some of the other Call of Duties.
You gonna let him company assholes beat you?
That was really fun, and that was inspired from him. I do want to get back into that when I get a community. Other than that, I think that's it.
Activate Catavac protocol. Get your ass
Okay. Recently, I would say you with like how your streaming setup is.
Thank you.
With like your sound commands and all that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, thank you. Gotta find something to keep them coming back, you know?
Yeah.
The always evolving factor makes the best channels. Yeah, indeed, Mad Heroic. Indeed. Michael Myers is back in COD, but it's a season pass for Warzone. Oh, I thought I saw him. What's your favorite games to play? Like in general, it could be individual games or franchises.
I always go back to the old SmackDown versus Raw games. I still enjoy my time on the old Battlefront games as well.
Oh, Star Wars. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say, gosh, for Call of Duty, I would say Modern Warfare 3, the one from 2011.
Okay.
That one just had so much innovation with the infected and the leveling system and how everything worked in it. For a classic Call of Duty. I'm trying to think of what else.
That one had the Juggernaut suit, right? You could like upgrade to a Juggernaut suit. Okay.
Yes. I love that. The old Battlefronts, SmackDown versus Raw. I loved playing Battlefield 3. I think that was the best Battlefield ever made.
Oh, the EA ones. Yeah. Okay.
I would say that would be my list.
Your favorite games?
Yeah.
Solid. The only Battlefield I know of, like, by heart is, was it the Battlefield 1? The one that's like World War II?
Neutralize all threats.
Battlefield 1 was World War 1.
World War I, there we go, yeah.
Yeah. Battlefield 5 was World War 2.
Because I remember, like, it came at the same time as World War II. And I was like, oh, these look really good. And I remember playing a little bit of the campaign.
So, Battlefield 1 came out when Infinite Warfare came out.
Is that right? Okay, because I set my systems at the same
It's
time.
the only Battlefield that outsold Call of Duty one year.
Yeah, boots on the ground. Boots on the ground, man. Like, that's how you do it.
Engaging.
I'm like, I know it by heart and I got everything wrong about it.
Drop them.
Like Pillow's watching me have a strong on stream. Oh. Did you ever? Okay, so Raw vs SmackDown. Did you ever play? Was it Shut Your Mouth? God, I love that one.
I don't remember. My friends, the friend who got me into wrestling, he had all the games. I think we played Here Comes the Pain.
Okay, that was one after Shut Your Mouth. Okay, that was a good one too. That had a really stacked roster. Spark, what's up? So Spark, he got his name. It was just a random Xbox generated name. That is how he got Funpillow.
Yep.
You know what I miss about those old wrestling games though is you could literally go anywhere. You could fight in the street, the parking lot, intergender matches, blood. It was fucking nuts. No Mercy on the N64. Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so what would you say your favorite wrestling game is? If you had to rank like a top 3 wrestling game, what would you put there? That goes for anybody in chat. What do you guys got?
That is a good question. Maybe SmackDown versus Raw 2007?
Mm-hmm.
Either that one or, gosh, was it 2011? Yeah, either 07 or 11.
Okay.
I think 07 just gets me for the
Nostalgia.
the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. So we got 2 there, right? First wrestling game is Warzone for Spark. Mad Heroic says Day of Reckoning 2. That's the GameCube game, I believe.
Yes, I have yet to play that one.
Is that the one? Like, which one? Is that the one with Randy Orton and like Stacy Keibler on the cover, or Trish Stratus?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, that's such a random cover, but it's a good cover, but it's just so random. I remember I made Heihachi in that game. I would say for me, my 3 favorite wrestling games would be WCW NWO Revenge for the N64, WWF WrestleFest, and then WWF the arcade game, the one with Razor Ramon and Undertaker, where he kind of plays like Mortal Kombat.
I remember you telling me that one.
Oh, it's such a great game, dude. It's so much fun. I gotta get into those sites that Lex showed me, so if I can stream that game, you're gonna want me to stream that all the time. It's that good.
Oh, emulator?
Yeah. Shiver me timbers. I mean, if just because I buy the game doesn't mean I don't own it. I literally own the game, but I just, you know. I want that digital preservation. Okay, there's a good one. Yeah, dude, wrestling, like, N64, their wrestling games were disgustingly good. But the one that gets me is the N64, like, No Mercy, the WCW one. I don't know what I think it's, like, just deep enough and just basic enough to, like... Because, what is it? I think No Mercy was a little complicated, a little bit more stuff there. And I bought the glitchy one, so I always kind of hated it. But, like, No Mercy's just... Not No Mercy. Revenge. WCW Revenge is just cream of the crop, brother.
I had World Tour
World Tour's good.
On the N64.
They were just getting their stride there. Scissor me timbers. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have any favorite game characters? Sorry, my screen locked, so I lost all my questions. Yeah.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Master Chief, probably.
Okay.
I love the older Halos.
It's
Gosh, who else? I would say Master Chief for for that. If I had to pick someone for PlayStation, maybe Nathan Drake.
okay.
I don't like those types of games, but I loved Uncharted.
Sniper is down.
Gosh. I would say, yeah, that would be my answers.
Okay. If you could remake any 3 games or port any 3 games, what would they be?
Ooh. Dang. Oh, sorry, I was in a firefight right there.
It's okay. Can you imagine if this were like an actual real war and I have like my cell phone? I'm like, okay, Pillow, what's your favorite thing? Brrr. Hey, Pillow, what? Like we would literally be reacting the same way. And I'm old, so the audio, my ears would be going too.
Remake 3 games.
Yeah, you could port them or you could remake them.
They're right where we want them.
So,
Finish the job.
I would say
RCXD moving out.
SmackDown versus Raw,
Sending a second.
07.
Scour the area. Find whatever they're
Hell
hiding.
of an effort, everyone.
SmackDown versus Raw 07. Let's see. Another one. If they could remaster, either Modern Warfare 3 2011 or Black Ops 2,
Okay.
that would be great. Other than that, I was gonna say Battlefront, but they did that. And,
You got your wish.
well, I heard it sucked. It was so buggy. I almost bought it too.
Mad Heroic says Black
And
Ops
then-
2 remake in 2025 would be iconic.
I mean, I hear there's rumors for it. Gosh. Oh, if they could remaster World at War with the giving and the gore
Yeah.
with the graphics they have now, oh my god,
Yeah.
that would be insane.
Yeah.
Um,
Those maps especially.
Yeah. So, I would say World at War, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, and what was the other one? It can flip between Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3.
Hey, Chico, what's up? You can do 4. You can do 4. That's cool. I'm the king of tying things, so yeah, you're fine. Spark says SOCOM 1 and 2, Black Ops 1 and 2, and COD World at War. Is that the blunt I see? Yes, indeed. What's the hardest game you've ever played?
Oh, that's easy. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. That needs to get a remake too. I need to get my hands on
I played that. I to this day still can't get to the first boss. I am terrible at Souls games.
it. Do you rage at those games?
Not the way you do.
Shut up.
But-
Just shut your mouth.
But pretty close. Yeah, that one I would say that's probably the most difficult game that I've played.
Uh-huh.
I can't imagine. Oh wait, I did try Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically a tie right there. I could not do anything in that game.
Spark says the hardest game he's ever played is Pac-Man 99.
Man, 99. Which one's that?
He's being a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
I love that game. It's a battle royale game, and
Oh,
yes,
that one.
yeah.
UAV.
He they just continued it. And he just did not let me live that one down.
Enemy CUAV
They made Tetris 99 too.
I know that one's really hard. Fucking F-Zero 99 is so hard.
Wait, they did F-Zero?
F-Zero, it's on right now. I can't get
Oh,
first
shoot.
place. Yeah, I can't get first place in that.
I had no idea.
I had no idea how much delayed game audio is affecting me playing this game. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through the interview. I'll stop the stream, restart OBS, and then restart. You know what I mean? And then we'll keep going with the stream. But we'll do it after the interview is over. But yeah, he always gives me shit about that.
Is the delay getting longer for you?
It's pretty bad. I don't hear them until they're filling me up with stuff. Restart the game? That's okay.
I forget what I had to do.
I have to restart OBS, I think. Do you have any random pet peeves?
Hostile UAV established overhead. Hostile counter UAV
Random pet
established
peeves.
Yeah.
Hostile RCXD in your AO. Enemy UAV incoming.
I do. I'm trying to think of it.
You're getting asked questions while I'm playing COD.
Since I drive a lot, I would say slow drivers when they aren't going the speed limit. If you're going the speed limit, I can understand.
Mhm.
But if you're going 10 miles below the speed limit and it's a perfect day, it's not raining, you have no excuse. Other than that, I can't think of anything at the moment. Yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment.
You're just a pretty chill guy.
It takes a lot to bother me.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
UAV available for testing.
Backup. I need eyes overhead.
Oh fuck, I was on the other side of it. Okay.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Do you have any hidden skills or talents that we don't know about?
I remember certain things really well.
Oh, you got one of the memories that people go, oh, that's creepy. You would remember that, yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
I've been told like from coworkers, how the fuck did you remember that?
Yeah. I feel your pain. You have to remember to forget.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
That's kind of why people call me the Dead by Daylight Encyclopedia.
Yes, you are. I do call you that. And then, do you want to tell people in chat how we met? Because we met playing DBD, which is pretty funny.
Oh man, we were against a Chucky, and the Chucky was just he down C-wing, and he was just humping him the whole match. And I don't remember if you got out. I don't think you got out because I remember, if I remember correctly, I messaged you in chat, and I'm like, sorry you couldn't get out, and you're like, oh, it's all good. You guys got out. That's what I remember.
Chico says, Pillow Man! Mr. Sandman. Did she call him Mr. Sandman?
Give it up. Do it now. If not, get to work.
Mr. Sandman?
That's what she's calling you. I had to click it to see you. See if it was you. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay, I had a pretty nice comeback.
You think they were just gonna let you walk all over 'em?
Oh, Chico likes your voice, Pillow.
Thanks.
What's your favorite food? Could be a favorite food, favorite dish, favorite, ethnicity of food. If you can't, you can't bring it down to one dish or two dishes, you can, whatever works for you.
I like a really good chicken parm, and for dessert-wise, cheesecake.
Okay. Matt Heroic says anything but pizza. I think that's a shots fired. That the shots fired. Oh fuck. Okay. Do you have any favorite movies?
Yes. So, franchise-wise?
Yeah.
The Lost World. Non-franchise, I would say Mr. Brooks.
Is that the Brad Pitt one?
No, it had
Dane Cook. That's right. You talked
yes.
to me about this before. Yeah.
I love that movie. It's a psychological thriller.
Yes. I remember him talking. I remember this very vaguely. It's like Kevin Costner and
Yes.
Dane Cook.
William Hurt was in it as well.
And then Dane Cook's trying to be a killer, right?
So he's blackmailing Mr. Brooks, but he wants to see how it is to kill. He's really curious about it.
What about TV shows? Do you have any favorite TV shows?
Team deathmatch.
I don't really watch TV. if I had to pick one, maybe The Mandalorian.
Solid choice.
Trying to think of older TV shows that I used to watch.
The leader.
Yeah, I just never really watched TV shows. I've been, I'm really into movies,
Freaking Greta Thunberg.
and then
just
also I don't have any streaming sites except
Disney
Amazon,
Plus?
but I hate Amazon now because you have to pay another price for no ads.
Is that right?
I'm like, that's the whole reason why I paid you guys in the first place.
I forgot you watched The Boys, right?
Nope, never seen an episode.
I forgot who watches The Boys with me. Hiya. Just ran right into it. The Force has awakened to show herself. How are you? Oh, Jenna Chick Lex? Yeah, Jenna Chick Lex. Yeah. I love Lex. I was talking to her this morning. What about anime? You watch any anime?
I haven't watched anime in a long time. Every time I start an anime, I can't really get past like the first or second season.
Okay.
I used to watch Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, the early episodes of Naruto. Trying to think what else is in anime that I used to watch. Some Bleach, I guess.
Bleach, yep.
Not really into that. I think that would be the biggest ones.
Okay. I know what you do watch, though. We're going to talk a lot about that. Wrestling. All right, so...
I haven't watched wrestling in like 10 years.
That's okay.
Almost 11 years.
So my first question, probably the most important question on this whole thing. Do you believe in Seth Rollins?
No.
What's your favorite match? Do you have any favorite matches?
I would say the match with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker at WrestleMania, the rematch, that was really good.
The retirement match. Okay.
Yes. Career versus streak, that one was really good. I really liked the championship scramble match, even though it was a little botched. I love that match type. I wish they would bring it back. That one, and then the Extreme Elimination Chamber match. I thought that was so cool, even though they didn't really utilize it. I want them to bring that one back too.
Yeah. You have any favorite wrestlers?
Let's see. For the longest time, I liked Kurt Angle back in 07. Randy Orton during that time. But I would say overall, Undertaker.
Okay.
Kane was also great. I think he matched the energy just as well.
Yeah. Did you know that Brock Lesnar said the hardest guy to arm wrestle in the locker room was Kane? He said he couldn't beat him.
Oh, I believe that.
Fun fact about Kane. Latino Heat? Who's Latino Heat? Oh, what's his name?
That's Eddie Guerrero.
No, that's
Huh?
Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom, yeah. Latino Heat.
Watch Watchdog Helo incoming on your location.
I know, I'm just kidding. Spark gives me shit about Eddie Guerrero, and I said, okay, I like WCW Eddie Guerrero. I'll just finally admit it. God. So his match with Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc, I think '97, was fucking awesome. The one with the purple, Rey's wearing the purple suit. Great match. I love that match. But when he went to WWF, I couldn't stand him.
Enemy UAV inbound.
I noticed when looking back at the matches, most of the WCW guys, it took them a long time to do anything with.
Yeah.
Because even Booker T, they treated him as a joke.
Oh yeah, I remember he got a pedigree from Triple H and was down for like 10 minutes. It was ridiculous. And what they did to Sting in 2015, God, that was fucked up.
I hated that. When he went to WWE,
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be great, but
He never won a match. He literally never
Nope.
won a match.
I mean, him versus the Undertaker, if he would have gone like 10 years earlier, I think that would have been one of the greatest matches.
Who would you want to win that though? Because they're both baby faces and they're both iconic. Like, who would you want to win that?
That is a really good question.
Yeah, who are you putting over? That's why I wouldn't want to watch him fight.
I could not have that match at WrestleMania because the Undertaker would have to win.
Yeah.
I would say, I would say Sting would have to win, but it would have to be at like Armageddon or what's the other one? Backlash?
Damn, you even know the pay-per-view event. You want that to happen.
Well, so the story for that would be if they do face at WrestleMania, Undertaker would win,
Okay.
and then they have a rematch at Backlash. Sting would win.
Okay, so you do rubber band style. Okay, you do 1-to-1. That's solid. Actually, I've booked some things in my head before too. So like Undertaker's retirement, I don't think should have been the Boneyard match with AJ Styles. I think it should have been.
No.
I think it should have been at Survivor Series that year. And then you know what you do? You have him win the match at Survivor Series, and waiting halfway up the ramp is the $1 Million Man and Brother Love, which are the same people that brought him in. So he leaves the exact same way he came in.
That is amazing.
Right? He comes in at Survivor Series, he leaves at Survivor Series, and the guys that brought him in are the guys that take him.
Yeah, I heard the Survivor Series thing,
To bed.
a lot, and I think that's perfect. But the way you did it is even better.
Thank you. That's the one fantasy booking that I did in my head. I'm like, this makes the most sense. It's like so poetic that that's what happens, you know?
Yeah.
Did you notice that anytime the $1 Million Man brought out someone to the corporation on Brother Love's show, whenever they synergized together, they became ultra mega stars? So he did Undertaker, and he also did the Ringmaster, which was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right?
Yes.
Really, nobody points that out, that when Ted DiBiase and Brother Love collab.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You lost the fugitive. Langley won't complete. We missed our shot.
Sting wins SummerSlam, Taker wins WrestleMania. Okay, so that's what Spark's saying. Spark likes King Book.
That would also that would also be really good.
Do you have any favorite jobbers? Or like mid-carders? So I'll give you an example for me. I would put like Repo Man up there. I would put Disco Inferno. Like those kind of guys, Kai and Tai.
I would say I really liked Zack Ryder and
Oh yeah, he was good. That dude was super over.
Oh God.
Choppy
I
choppy.
think of the old Brian Kendrick and Paul London as a tag team.
Oh, those guys were freaking outlaws, man. Those guys just did whatever they wanted. First favorite match. Your favorite match is the first TLC. That was a Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
I said the Hardleys. Wow.
Let's see. Gregory Helms was another good one.
Oh God, he had that theme. When he went up against Bobby Lashley when he came back, that theme is fucking awesome. Isn't that theme song? When Devin got concussed though. Devon, sorry. Devon. Do you have what's your guys'? Actually, I'm sorry, you're not done answering, right?
I was thinking of someone else. I thought I had somebody. I mean, it's the same person. The Hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yes.
Gregory Helms like, thank you.
Eliminate the enemy.
What's your favorite wrestling themes? Do you guys have any favorite themes? Like that music's fucking sick.
I actually. Let me.
We've taken the lead. Stay on target.
Give me 1 second.
That's all right.
Sniper's dead. Come out now.
Okay, get ready to fly. AJ Styles TNA theme. Okay, that's a good one.
Okay, so Edge's theme.
Which one?
He has multiple.
Yeah. You think
Wait.
you know me. You think you know me. And then you go, understand. I see blue.
Metalingus.
Okay.
I did forget that he started with the different one. That one was also really good too, but Metalingus, Mr. Kennedy's, it could go either way. I love both of the versions.
Oh, okay.
And then what's the other one?
I got meat shield, or I got killed by some of the meat shield.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
So it would be Metalingus from Edge. Any of Mr. Kennedy's theme songs, and then Randy Orton's "Burning My Light."
Burning My Light. I'm trying to remember how that one goes.
That was the one where it started with "Hey."
Oh, hey,
Nothing you-
nothing you can say.
Yep.
Okay. Fun fact. Okay, did you know that the CM Punk theme, "This Fire Burns," that was actually supposed to be Randy Orton's theme?
Mindset.
Yes, I saw that episode.
He actually came down to the ring in that.
Yeah.
Got their
He
job done.
he actually he loves that kind of music.
Another corpse.
Yeah, I watched that episode live and I was like, what the hell?
Okay, so Spark says Godfather's theme. Patty says Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Adam Cole. What Seth Rollins theme are you talking about, though? He's got a couple of
The
them.
lead is on.
Operating our
Just
check
close
feed.
your eyes. That I like. Okay, so for me, I
Yes, the old close your eyes. That
Keep it
yes.
that way. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
I like the NWO's theme.
Taking the lead.
Sniper's dead.
I like that Gregory Helms theme. It's time. That one's really good. I like the what's his name, Monty Brown when he was in WWF. He had one called "You're Going Down." That was a really good one. I like Vince McMahon's theme. I like the Rock's Nation theme. That was good. Marcus Corvon, yeah, you're going down. You're going down, down, down. Yeah. I really like the Seth Rollins one. I Believe in Seth Rollins. That's a really good one. That's probably my favorite. That's good. Favorite theme song of all time. Oh. Alright, let's see. What about, do you have any wrestler you're like, that's the worst wrestler I've ever seen? So I can give you a couple of examples, like Eddie Guerrero or,
Wait, what?
like the worst wrestlers you've ever seen. Like they're, you know.
You thought Eddie Guerrero was the worst?
Oh, did I say Eddie Guerrero?
You mean Chavo?
Oh, never mind. Oh, you could just say you're the worst wrestler. Is Spark still here?
Hostile UAV established overhead.
So for me, I'd say like Eric Watts was really bad. That guy couldn't do shit. You couldn't stand Taz. Okay, WWF Taz was trash. Vince hated him because he was short. Dean Ambrose, John. Thank you, John Moxley. Fucking sucked. I can't stand that guy. Like I saw his match with Daniel Bryan. All he does is the whole time he just chokes. The whole time he just does chokeholds. I'm like, just bring a gun to the ring next time. Like, jeez.
Trying to think. Worst. I never liked Chavo Guerrero. Trying to think who else. There was a lot of guys that I thought had potential, but they never did anything with them, or it's they never gained traction from the audience.
Yeah.
And so they were released. Like what was his name? I thought Mason Ryan was gonna be something.
He was like
and
Batista Part 2.
yeah, I thought he was gonna be something, but nothing happened with him, and he was released really early.
Retain the advantage.
Um,
Now hold it.
I see you.
Archangel going hot.
I would say Brian. I would say the Brian Kendrick. After he
205 Live
went,
Brian, yeah.
after he went away from Paul London, Yeah, that I was like, what is this? This is not who I remember. Um, let's see. Gonna be a controversial opinion, but
Okay.
The Miz, I don't like The Miz.
Miz is average as shit. Yeah, you're nothing wrong with that. Like, nothing wrong with your choice. Like, he does suck. Okay. Matt Heroic is saying the Great Khali did with Chop and then Chop for a finisher. Khali 2008 was cool, but after. The Miz is okay
Yeah.
to you. Okay.
Yes, that he could not wrestle. I liked it when he came out in like Royal Rumbles. But other than that, no. I didn't really care for anything. I liked the push that they gave him, but I don't think anybody ever saw him as anything
I need eyes overhead.
anything more than a jobber.
Mm-hmm.
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshall's people are no fools.
I'm just trying to figure out Miz's gimmick. Is he like a bird? Like, you know, he like flaps his wings and.
I have no idea. Last time I watched him, he was
Green. Dispatching teams and we'll come to
he was feuding with John Cena, I think.
Uh-huh.
For the WWE Championship when it was still the spinner belt. But when I remember Miz, he was the guy that would get knocked out from anybody. The match that I always compare him to is him against the Undertaker in the Beat the Clock Sprint.
Oh God.
In what was it, 06.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, this dude cannot do anything against the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And Undertaker should have won that match in like 60 seconds.
That's funny.
I never saw Miz as champion material.
Me neither. I didn't even see him as a good heel either. Like, he's just kind of a random guy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm awesome. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, how do I change your color?
And I never liked him in the tights. He looked better with the shorts.
Oh, yeah, when he's doing, like, the long shorts and, yeah, he had,
The
like,
jean
that
shorts.
bird kind of hair thingamabobber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the biggest accomplishment you've achieved in gaming?
Oh God. I would say I 100%ed was it Forza Horizon 2 and wait, was it the first one too? I know the second one for sure. I never 100% a game. I play the campaign and I'm basically done with that. I think the only games that I've really gone back to finish is Titanfall 2
That's a
to
good
collect
one.
the secret helmets. I didn't 100% of that either. But let's see. So I would say me 100%ing Forza Horizon 2 and getting a V2 rocket in World War II.
Oh fuck, that's huge. What was it? 20 plus kills, right?
30.
30 fucking kills. That's insane.
Yeah.
In a row.
I think Sledgehammer, yes. Without dying, yep.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, I did it on Shipment.
Oh, Shipment's the best map in the whole game. I love Shipment.
Move it here.
You know, that's a game that should get re-released or remastered. Is Titanfall 1 and 2.
Clear.
That's
Sniper
so
down.
much fun.
I don't think it should be re-released or remastered. I think it deserves a third sequel.
I
'Cause
can live with that, yeah.
They teased a sequel to it, and then they came out with Apex Legends, and I was like, what the heck is this?
I hear it takes place in the same world as Titanfall, though.
Yes, because when you start it up, you get the bounty hunter. He introduces you to the world of Apex Legends, and and he even hands you the same card that he hands you at the end of Titanfall 2. So that's confirmed. I want them to make what was it? A Ghost 2? They never completed that story either. They left that on a cliffhanger.
Ghost? Oh, you're talking about
Call of Duty Ghost
Call
2?
of Duty Ghost. Oh, he drags that guy away. Yes. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
My brain went to like Ghost Recon for some reason. So how do you deal with online trolls? Like if someone came to you and was like, hey man, I'm having it really rough, like I don't know if I want to stream anymore, I'm having a bad day, or there's trolls, what advice would you give them?
I've had a couple in my streams, and back when I would host custom lobbies on Call of Duty, I would literally just tell them, look, I'm the host. These are the rules. If you do that one more time, I'm blocking you, and I would just block them. And then if one of their friends would invite them into the game, I would block them too. Yeah, I give people chances, but if they just continue to do it, I just block them. As far as like being not motivated to stream because of trolls, I would just say be more confident in yourself and you know, be more direct and don't take shit, I guess.
I love it.
I mean, either that or just ignore them if you don't want to block anybody.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
All right, so I got this. Actually, isn't even on my phone for questions, but I gotta ask because okay, so you do pizza delivery.
Yeah.
Have you made pizzas before or?
Oh, I do everything.
You do everything. Okay.
I do the prep. I cut the veggies. I make the dough. I make the pizzas. I cut the pizzas. I box them. I make all the boxes. Literally everything to run the pizza place except make the schedule.
Let's see. Heroic says my biggest accomplishment is defeating the Undertaker in 2014. Beat the streak. Oh wow. Spark says I love to Ghost, and then LMG and Window Wars. What's LMG and Window Wars?
Oh, we would do Window Wars.
What's that?
You go on Nuketown, and you go
okay.
into the second stories, and you can't move from that room, and you just fight it out until there's one person left. You would usually just be with sniper rifles.
Window
Or
Wars.
pistols.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Get us
Yeah.
yesterday.
But LMGs, we've tried that. It ends way too quickly though. I love doing paintball in Black Ops 2 though. You turn on headshots only, and you put it on the paintball map, Rush, and everybody only fights in the paintball arena, and you make a custom class for everybody to use, and it's only the FAL with the silencer, so it sounds like an actual paintball gun.
God.
No, we got creative in those.
Sounds like it. Okay, how do I change the color on this gun? How do I do that?
How to change the color? You would have to go to Gunsmith and then go to Customize instead of Attachments.
Oh, there
So
thank you.
I'm on Xbox, so RB.
There we go. Thank you, sir. Oh god, I haven't unlocked it. Prestige level 3. Oh, that's straight up Black Ops. That's like a Black Ops 2 charm there. Decal stickers. Sure. Oh fuck, I can't do that either. Camo. I know I got camo for days. Come on. Looks like a 90s arcade floor. Okay. Ooh, I like that one, dude. The snake one. Okay. So, what was the oddest pizza you've ever had to make somebody? I love gold.
Some of the weirdest ones have been literally a large pizza with no sauce, no cheese, just toppings.
Eliminate all.
Other than that, let's see.
Trying to wrap my head around that one.
Yeah, so it's literally just the
Pepperonis?
crust.
Yeah.
I think they put like ham on it and mushrooms and pepperonis. But there's no cheese, no sauce. It's just straight bread and toppings.
Maybe if you burn it a little bit, I could imagine that might taste good. I don't know. It's not pizza at that point. It's just like bread.
Other than that, pizzas with, I mean, almost the same thing, but they just have sauce. I'm like, all right, I understand, like, you want pizza, but you're allergic to cheese, and we don't have any alternatives.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would just go somewhere else if
No, you've got to serve the. God damn it! I'm just kidding.
I just don't. I understand if you're allergic, but I would go with another pizza place that has an alternative cheese. Because they're out there. We have them, but
What would that even be? Like vegetable cheese? Like almond fucking cheese? Like what? How would you even?
basically, I think there's
like In-N-Out fries to me right now. I don't know why.
Man, they're good.
I think there's like soy or alternatives. I forget, but they're out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they use in place of cheese.
Ones that I hate delivering would be anything with anchovies.
Oh.
It stinks in your car.
Oh. I can imagine someone ordering that pizza with no cheese and no sauce and just anchovies. It's like, so you want fish and bread? Okay. It's like a castaway diet. Like. Okay, and then Matterrook says pickle in the middle. Diego's forgetting about the critical part of his Call of Duty days. Rage Clan. Wait, he rages? Is that? Am I hearing correctly?
Oh, okay. No. So the story behind that.
Okay.
I, for some reason, was amazing with the ballista. No, wait. Yeah, the ballista in custom matches, and I would make people rage so hard. And they actually like wanted to know like what my trick was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And so my clan was the Rage Clan.
Mm.
Because I made people rage so hard. I literally I would have people like throw their controllers. They would rage quit. They would pull the cable off. They would pull the power cord out of the wall.
Jesus. So basically, like me playing Wukong. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Okay, what about deliveries? Have you had any like horror stories about like
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
crazy deliveries or horror guests or customers where they're super Karens or anything like that?
For deliveries, I have a couple ones that are from like Valentine's Day. Nothing like spicy happened, but I think so. For the first one, I had to deliver to a hotel.
Okay.
And this lady answered, but she's in like a nightgown.
Okay, go on.
And it's see-through. And she's like, oh, you could just set the pizza down in here on the table, and we're not allowed to go in. And I told her, oh, no, I can't. I was not interested in that at all. She was middle-aged, and yeah, I was like, no, sorry. She got mad and threw a $5 bill at me for a tip.
She wanted a tip too. I'm just saying.
Yeah. The second year for Valentine's, because I've been there for almost 4 years. Nothing happened this this third year. For the second year,
Come on, you're losing this fight.
again, it was to an apartment complex, and this older lady answered, and she's like, oh, I delivered it. She gave me a tip, and then she's like, oh, did you want to come inside and make chocolate dipped strawberries? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. That's fine.
Chocolate dipped strawberries.
As far as like horror stories, I've never had anybody. See, I've never had anybody really yell at me. At least not at this job. I've had people yell at me when I worked at Lowe's. I can talk to you for about 2 hours on stories about that. I've had people upset at like about prices or like deals. My store, it's a franchise, so, and they're based off of the East Coast.
Okay.
So we can't run the same deals as the East Coast because we're in California, and Yeah, it's just not profitable.
Come on,
And
you're losing
so
this fight.
people will get angry and
Not this time,
what do you mean you don't have the large pizza for $8.99?
It's in New York, like.
It's yeah, we have to tell them like none of the California stores are participating in it,
Yeah.
and they get upset and they're like, I'm calling corporate. Okay, go ahead. Like,
How dare you not adjust the economic
Oh.
rate? Yeah.
the other thing is we still have those deals, but we don't have them at those prices. Like one of them, like I said, it's a large one topping for like $8.99. Ours will be like $10.99, and
It's
people will get
$2.
so upset.
Yeah. $2. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
But it's like, you go to Little Caesars now, and the large pizza is $8.
Yeah, it's definitely not $5 like it used to be.
Yeah, so to get way better quality and to only pay $2 more, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, 100%.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
All right, so now you got me curious about lows. Who sunk to a new low?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, customer-wise, like who is really bad? Get it? I said
Oh.
sunk to a new low.
Okay. I had this one. So I worked in the hardware and tools section, and before that, I worked at a little mom and pop hardware store, and I was trained by a retired locksmith and a retired machinist.
Oh, wow.
So I knew, I knew a little bit about a lot of stuff about all the different departments. I wasn't that one employee where you go to and it's like, hey, I'm looking for super glue. Oh, I don't know, that's not my department. I
me.
just work here.
Yeah.
You could tell me for any part of the store, or even if we didn't carry it, I could tell you, oh yeah, you need it in discussion. I know what that is, and I know where to find those. Or it would be, oh, I know what you're looking for. We don't have those. I know. I could probably point you in the right direction for which store to go to. So I worked in the hardware and tool section. So with all the nuts, bolts, fasteners, and all the power tools, and I was cutting keys. I was copying keys for these people.
Yeah.
There was a line of like, gosh, I want to say about 6 or 7 people, and it takes about like 2 minutes per key with the laser cutting machine,
Yeah.
and each one of them wanted like, gosh, 2 or 3 keys cut. And so this one guy, right before I started helping him, this one guy, he's like, yeah, do you have a pen on you? And I said, yeah, here you go, to write the serial numbers for the fasteners that he was getting that was putting in his bag to show to the cashier. So I let him borrow it, and I'm still cutting keys, and I guess he didn't give it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other guy came, and he's same thing. He's getting fasteners, nuts, and bolts, putting them in a bag, and he's like, "Do you have a pen?" And I go for my pocket where I usually carry. I'm like, "Oh no," and I'm looking on the counters. I'm not really going too far away from the key cutting machine,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I don't have one. I'm thinking the guy he took my pen. It happens. It happens all the time. And
Destroy the enemy.
he's like, "You don't have a pen. You don't have a fucking pen." And I'm like, "No." And
Passionate about
And,
pins there.
yeah, he was pissed. He went from 0 to 100 so quick. He was just like, "Do you have a pen?" "No, sorry, I don't." "You don't have a pen. You don't have a fucking pen." And he starts yelling, and he goes up to the cashier and just throws the bag on the counter. And she's like, "Do you have the numbers?" And he's like, "No, I don't have the numbers." And
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
he doesn't have a pen over there. "I don't have a pen." "Do you have a pen?" "No, I don't have a pen up here. I'm a cashier." And and he's so mad. And so he comes back, and he's telling me, "I just talked to your manager. I'm gonna have you fired," and this and that. And I said, "I'm sorry." And he's looking for the numbers for the ones that he got.
Yeah.
And he goes and rips off the
A barcode thing.
yeah,
Yes.
from the shelf.
Enemy scout post detected.
And he brings it to the cashier,
Taking control.
and she looks at it, and she looks at the bolts that he got, and she tells him,
This shit ain't working.
Sir, these are the wrong ones." And he's like, "God damn it!" And so he comes back, and the people that I'm helping cut the keys are telling me, like, "Do you want me to say something?" I'm like, "No."
This guy's
They're like,
about to
"Why?"
murder you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't take it personally.
Yeah.
It's just my job, and people get like this almost every day. Well, not this bad, but
It
yeah,
sounds
he's
a
like screaming."
psychotic
screaming at
Seinfeld
me.
episode.
And so he comes back, and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be fired," this and that, and I forget what else happened, but he finally gets the right barcode, and the cashier checks him out, but he's yelling at her, he's yelling at me, and a person in line speaks up for us, and like, "Hey, you don't need to talk to her like that." And this was when COVID just started happening, but they didn't issue like the mask mandate.
Yeah.
And he was wearing a mask, and the guy,
Of course. Of course.
the guy stood up that stood up for us. He was wearing a mask, and the guy yelling,
Wasn't.
he wasn't. And so he's like, he just started coughing at and the dude like backed away, like, "You don't need to do that," and "Oh, shut your fucking mouth, and I can talk to her however I want," and he's looking for a manager, and the time when he came in was when all the managers are on lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Just coincidentally, they're all on lunch, and so he's asking all the employees, "Are you a manager? Are you a manager?" And some of them asked, "No, but what can I help you with, sir?" And I want to report that employee Diego over there. He refused to help me, and this and that, and I want to report her, and okay, so I forgot a detail.
Okay.
In the beginning, I said, when he's like, you don't have a pen?" I said, "No, I don't. I'm sorry." I said, "If you can take a picture for the cashier, and that'll be just fine." And he said, "Oh, so now you're assuming that I have a phone?" And the dude's like,
What if I assumed you didn't have a phone? You'd be mad about that.
the dude's like, I want to say maybe he looks like he's 35, 40.
I hate
And I'm
those
like,
fuckers.
you look young enough to own a smartphone. You don't look like an older person that, oh, I don't have a smartphone, you know, I have a flip phone or whatever. You don't look like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, most people have smartphones. You can take a picture. And so, anyways, so after all that, he leaves the store. He's still in the parking lot. He's in his truck, and he starts calling customer service, trying to get a hold of a manager. And
On what?
customer
What
service,
did he use? What did he use to call a manager? Fucking phone?
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
He used his cell phone.
Jesus.
And so customer service is like, what's the issue, sir? And he's telling her, like, I want to report him and this and that to a corporate. I want him fired. But he's cussing at the same time. And she tells him,
You talk to me
sir,
like that? Yeah, you gotta go.
you don't need to talk to me like that. Like, just calm down. You can lower your voice. I can hear you perfectly fine. And he just starts yelling at her, I don't have to, you don't tell me what to do. And so he hangs up on her, and he is furious.
Mm-hmm.
And and right after I got done with the keys, I had to go on lunch. And so everybody that he asked came into the lunchroom and was like, what did you do? And I'm like, oh, you'll never believe me.
Yeah.
They're like, no, just tell us, what did you do to make this man so angry that he's cussing out all of us, cussing out you? He wants you fired.
Told you I had you sick.
And I said, oh, it's all because I didn't have a pen on me. And they were like, you're joking, right? I said, no, absolutely not. I am not joking.
Hostile scout bolts in your AO.
Yay, a new meme that I get to like talk to you about. It's like, you don't have a pen? You owe me 10 gifted subs.
The other one that I almost got physical with somebody was this guy did an online order for a oil-free air compressor. So all that is you know how if you move a refrigerator, if you put it on its side, you have to leave it upright for like a long time
Okay.
because of the refrigerant in it. If you plug it in before the refrigerant settles, you break the fridge.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know if you knew that.
Shit, I don't know anything.
Oh,
No
okay.
puedo hacer
Well,
nada.
okay. Well, if you ever have to move a fridge, don't plug it in right away.
Interesting.
So the air compressor works a similar way with oil, but it advances in technology. They make oil-free air compressors, so that shouldn't be an issue. You can store them any way you want.
Okay.
They are more expensive because of it.
Yeah, it's
But-
like a convenience, yeah.
Time's not
Yeah.
on our side. Finish him.
And so, he ordered that, and they're way up top because we don't really sell them because they're expensive.
Target in the open.
And so I have to get on this lift, bring it down, and they're laying down flat. They're not sitting upright like a normal air compressor would. And so I put it, and he wants a big air compressor. It's like 4 feet tall, and so it's on the it's like 5 feet tall, and so I put it on the large rolling cart.
Yeah.
And I can't see in front of me with the cart. So I lay it down and I bring it up to customer service. And immediately he's like, "No! You're a fucking idiot! What the fuck are you doing?" And I said, what's happening? He said, "You broke it." And I'm like, oh, I realized, okay, he obviously doesn't know what he bought. He just bought the most expensive item and thought, okay, this is the most expensive item. It's gonna be the best one.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell him, no, it's an oil-free air compressor. You can lay it down and whatever. We can plug it in right now and it'll work just fine. And he did not listen to anything that I said. He's screaming in my face. And he's like, "You're a fucking idiot." And his wife's right there too.
Jeez.
And she butts in too, and he literally gets in my face. He's like, "This is why you're at this dead-end job. You don't know fucking shit, and this and that. You're never gonna get anywhere." Just berating me. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, you obviously don't know what you ordered.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm trying to tell him, my dad had one himself, not that big, but he had a little one, and he puts it in the garage, and space doesn't permit it to have it upright. So he just lays it down, and it works just fine. I'm trying to tell him, like, listen, like, you can do that with this. But he is not listening to anything that I'm telling him. And so by like the second time I had told him, like, look, it's an oil-free air compressor, he's like, "Say it again to my fucking face, and I'll punch you, and I'll make you regret what you said," and this and that, and his wife's on the side of me yelling at me, "Yeah, you dumb fucking idiot." And
she joins in after she took up for you?
No, she never said. She was right there with him, yelling at me. So they're both, he's 2 inches away from my face, and she's like about 6 inches to my right.
Jesus, man.
So they're both just screaming in my face, "You fucking idiot, you don't know shit." And so when he said, "If you say that one more time, you're gonna regret it," and so I just was like, okay, and I pointed at where it said oil-free air compressor, and I said, "There you go," and and I walked away, and he was like, "Get back here! You're gonna pay for it!" And it was, I was like, nope, no, I'm not doing this. I walked away, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs and telling me, "Get back here! You're gonna pay, and I want to do this," and the manager had to come in, and he's yelling at the girls in customer service, "I want another one! He broke it!" and "You're dumb employee." And the manager comes in, and he's like, "Sir, like, what's going on? How can I help you?" And he swings his arm around to almost like hit him. "I don't want to talk to you."
Jesus.
And so he had to be escorted out because he was being
cops?
Was it security? I forget. I think it was the police, but he was being belligerent.
Yeah, man, sounds like it. I'd call the police. I'm like, I don't feel safe.
That reminds me. You taught about being safe. We had a guy come in with a machete.
Fuck, man.
Waving it around. He was stealing.
Of course. Okay.
And the cashiers didn't feel safe, but Lowe's was saying, "Do not call the cops."
What year was this?
Establishing scrambler.
20.
Hostiles running scrambler.
Let's see. 2021?
Okay, that sounds like a very
No,
2020.
2020?
Sounds like a
Something like
2020
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, don't call the cops. He's not doing anything wrong. It's like, what do you mean he's not? He's stealing. Two, he's waving around a machete, threatening the employees if they even come close to him, or if he even walks close to him. And the managers are saying if anybody calls the police,
They're fired.
yeah, you're getting fired. And so one of the cashiers makes an anonymous call,
Yeah.
because they're at the exit. So
I wouldn't
no
fucking
matter
stay
what,
there.
yeah, no matter what, he has to go through them, past them.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't feel safe. And so one of them makes an anonymous call. The police show up. They arrest him, and of course he gets let out.
Of course.
California, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
And because he didn't do anything wrong, and it was under $950.
Yeah.
And so that happens, and the managers find out, and they're asking the police, who called? Who called? They're demanding to know who called.
Enemy
And
UAV
then they start checking cameras.
Wow.
And-
They do more. They have more due diligence finding out who called
Yeah.
than the guy swinging the machete and stealing shit. That's
Yep.
such a 2020 thing. That's amazing.
Oh wow.
Hostiles return
And
to lead.
I have another YouTuber.
Hostile UAV
um,
established overhead.
I wrote him a story about what happened to me and how management treated me after my car accident, and it's on YouTube. They did not want me to go to the hospital.
Your work? Okay. I've had the same situation happen.
And yeah, I could not, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And they're like, I couldn't even pick up a phone.
Do your fingers
wanted me
work?
to-
Can you type it on a register?
I was basically an invalid.
Yeah.
No, if you saw me after my accident to now, you would think oh, what the heck was that?
I have no fucking clue. What is?
I got killed by
Like
something.
a
I don't know what that
football or
was.
something?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
No, but if you saw me from after my accident to now, you would think I'm 100% better,
Yeah.
because I could not walk. It was so hard for me to do anything. I was hunched over. What is that? But yeah, I told them, like, I need to go to the hospital. I cannot function. I am in so much pain. I am like on the verge of tears from the pain, and they were like, well, you can't just work a couple more hours, and I'm like, no. And one of my coworkers, he got off during the time that I was asking, and I didn't have a car because of the car accident. And I'm like, he's my only ride right now. I need to go.
Requesting CUAV.
And yeah, they like threatened me with write-ups, like, yeah, this can't keep happening. And I'm like,
It's a
I
fucking
was in a
accident.
car accident.
That's why they call it
yeah,
an
I was
accident.
in a car accident. And I told them, I'm certified in human resources, so I knew that what they were saying was a lawsuit, and I told them, if me being in a car accident is going to lead to a write-up, then give me the write-up right now. I'm gonna leave to the hospital. And then, oh no, it's not a write-up right now. It's just if this keeps happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into
"All right,
another
well,"
accident. Yeah.
This is ours to lose.
I said, "All right, well, like I said, I asked them like, so how many more times do I have until I get a write-up?" And they said, "I don't know." And I said, "Okay, but if it keeps happening, it leads to a write-up. So how many times?"
All units
I can't tell you that." Okay. So I
Jeez.
said, "I'm leaving right now. You can write me up.
Hey,
Whatever."
play the game, sir. I'm gonna write you up for getting to play the game.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Second place.
Third place.
But yeah, so I left to the hospital after that, and they tried threatening me, but
That's a lawsuit.
I know.
Yeah.
I know my rights as a employee.
Yeah. That is nuts.
I can share you that video at another time.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys have heard like a story that Pillar tells me all the time. Is there was a guy that Pillow broke a unwritten rule in a Discord, and he apparently owes a streamer 10 gifted subs for this.
It's 5. But
5
yeah.
gifted subs for breaking an unwritten rule in Discord. What's going on with that?
I just stopped watching his streams.
I know, but what led to that?
So it started with let's see, it started with me writing more than 3 lines of 5 more for a late fee. Yeah. So 10. What Mad Heroic said in chat.
5 more for a late fee.
It started with
Is that Tony Khan?
it started with I wrote something in his chat that was more than 3 lines, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a paragraph. That's not allowed in here." But then other people would do it, and it's like he wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
And they weren't mods or anything. But it was just like, oh, okay, so I'm not allowed to do it, but it's okay for them. And then
Sniper's dead. Come out now.
I forget what else happened. It was just little things that
We've given up the lead.
Like
He
not
would
having a
be
fucking
like-
pen, you piece of shit.
It would just be for little things that like, oh, that's a paragraph that, you know, I'll let it slide this time, but that, you know, it's a warning.
That's funny. You have like the funniest interactions over like the most trivial things that would just most normal people would brush off. They're just like, what the fuck? 3 sentences?
Yep.
4 sentences? You don't have a pen? You set my thing down sideways? What the? Like,
Yep.
Jesus, man.
My coworker at Lowe's would ask me on his days off. He's like, so any stories?
Yeah, no kidding.
And I would have something. But yeah, it would just be little things like that, like, oh, you know, that's a warning. And then it would be,
Yeah.
let's see, what else was it? Oh, he would get upset if people would be in the stream and didn't like donate,
Stay on task.
or they would ask for advice and like didn't donate for that.
Thank
He's
you,
like,
Dr.
yeah,
Falling behind,
Uh-huh.
Crimson.
they would ask like, hey, how do you do that? Like if somebody asks you, how do you do that sound alert thing, you know, with the chat? and then you just tell them, oh, you know, I make this.
It's gonna cost you, bitch.
And yeah, he would be like, you know, I don't like how people ask for advice and then you know, for appreciation that they don't give bits or subs and
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I don't have money. I'm sorry. Um, and like I'm here. I'm giving my viewership. I think you're interesting.
Yeah.
But and then it would be what else was it? And then in his Discord, I shared a picture of what my family made for dinner one night. And
Fucking asshole. You did what?
yeah, and then he's like, yeah, that's
Chet Hanks.
what was it? What's the other word that people for venting? Trauma dumping. He said, "Oh, that's trauma dumping," and that goes against one of the rules that I have in chat. And I'm like, I don't understand how that goes against chat. And I looked at his rules, and it doesn't say anything about that. I even screenshotted it.
Yeah, man, I remember when we first met, like, and you were in the Discord, you were just like, can I do this? Can I do that? Are you sure? And I'm like, dude, it's a Discord. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he had so many rules and unwritten rules, and what the heck? And he would say like, oh yeah, this is just something that streamers do, I mentioned one time that I didn't understand why I got banned from another channel.
Okay.
Because they were doing a challenge in zombies, I think, and it was like a 2-box challenge, and like, oh hey, I saw this one dude do this challenge, this is really cool, and they blocked me for
You're dead.
promoting other people's channels, and I'm like, I wasn't trying to, I just mentioned that this was a cool challenge, I saw somebody else do it, and I mentioned that to him, and he was like, oh yeah, don't do that, that's like that's a rule.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, okay, I didn't know, like I'm new to this.
Well, I know earlier I'd asked you about who inspired you, but you promoted other streamers, you piece of shit. You owe me 10 gifted subs.
Yeah.
And you trauma dumped on me about pins. We're up to what? Hey, Matt Haruk, is that are we at 20 subs now? This interview's gonna cost you like $100.
Yeah.
That's insane. I remember you telling me that story, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, is this guy like a new streamer? And you're like, no, he's got like what, 5,000 followers?
I think he's almost at 7,000.
I'm amazed. And they're not bots? Like, is this guy a partner?
No.
Or?
No, I don't believe so.
You're being outplayed, criminal.
But yeah, he did help me get some things set up for stream, because I'm like, I told him I am not tech savvy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to work OBS. Like I had double audio.
What a mess.
And he's like, yeah, I'll help you, and I'm like, I'm trying to do this with my PC. I'm trying to replace the fan and the power supply. How do I do that? And he would send me a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
It was helpful, but a YouTube video only goes so long, depending on how deep it goes, especially if it's not the same kind of PC. And so I had to ask him, how do you know how to remove these screws? Because I don't see like an opening, and I didn't know like the front of my PC opened up.
Yeah. How do you not know that? I'm so infuriated.
Who's this?
Sean? That's my friend Sean. He's playing.
Oh, okay.
He's just not in he's not in the game with us, or he's not chatting with us yet, but he's in the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a random person that.
You're fine. And then, okay, Matt Heroic says for each time he says sub, he has to add 2 more subs for copyright infringement. Oh, okay, so we're at like 700 gifted subs he owes me. I'm paying rent with Pillow here.
Yeah. But Matt Heroic would watch him to it, and he would put like a paragraph just to test it, because he's like, wait, he did what? And I'm like, yeah, he told me like that's not allowed. That's a warning, my second warning or whatever. And he would go in and write a paragraph, hey, what's up guys, and this and that, and oh, this is how my day was, all in one thing. And he wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck?
So Heroic could do it, but you couldn't do it.
Nope, I was the only one.
And when we met, I was like, oh, he's cool. Like, Pillow's cool. And I like, it was almost like when you get like an animal or a kid or someone that's been abused, and they're just like, oh, well, can I do this? And I'm just like, dude, just have fun. You're fine. This guy, like, was just so, I don't know who this guy is, but
I still am trying to figure out Discord. When people show me things or I see stuff that you can do, like I didn't know you can move people from one channel to the other, like
what I just did with you.
like how you, yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
And I recently just found that out, and yeah, I was like, and he would tell me, oh yeah, that's a known rule for streamers and Discord, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea.
Doc Pink, how are you doing? You're awesome. Thank you for the follow. Are you a friend of
what's up?
Pillow?
Yes. Matt Heroic gets upset because he's the one who tried to teach me how to play Dead by Daylight, and I didn't understand it for the longest. But then he literally would tell me the same stuff, just in a little bit different way, and I'm like, I understand. This game is amazing.
It's all starting to click now. What? I just told you.
Yep, it really did.
RCXD maneuvering.
It's like Family Guy. I think Meg's got like an idea and they ignore her. No, it's like the Brady Bunch movie. Jen has an idea and then they ignore her, and then Marcia says it and they go, "Oh, that's such a great idea."
Yep,
Awesome.
exactly.
Awesome. So my other question would be, if you were to cast you in a movie, who would play you?
God, I have no idea.
Chat, any ideas? Vin Diesel?
I have.
Vin Diesel, there you go.
Oh no. I honestly don't know.
The guy sings in Come On Eileen. What?
No. Hey, I hate that song because when I was working at Lowe's, it played every 12 songs in a row.
Oh.
and I just hate it. That is the most annoying song.
That is hilarious. But the other songs, the other 12 songs in rotation were fine.
I feel like they would switch up every so often,
Except
but
for that one.
That one would stay. I don't know why. I was there for 3 years, and it played for 3 years.
Jeez.
So hearing it every day, I hate it.
If you were on death row, what would your last meal be? Price isn't an issue. You know, the amount of food's not an issue, but what would your last meal be?
It would probably just be my favorite food, which would be just a really good chicken parm with gosh, maybe a homemade pineapple cheesecake.
Okay, a pineapple cheesecake sounds pretty good.
I made that one time for my birthday. It turned out so good.
And then, actually, one thing is kind of cool about Funpillow8 is he will send me. We have this thing where we both love Walmart generic like foods, so it'll be like, they have a. I talk about it all the time, by the way. It's their Raising Cane's chicken, and they have like a Chick-fil-A version. Like he'll send me the stuff to get for the like. I don't know, like their generic Burger King French toast sticks. Like he'll send me that kind of stuff. So it's always kind of fun when we talk about that kind of stuff.
It's funny, I rarely go to Walmart.
But you always send me that stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got that.
I think it's fascinating that it's like a straight one-to-one copy of it.
It tastes just like it. Yeah.
And I think that's fascinating.
Yeah.
And then, I just like saving people money.
There you go.
That's why I send you that other stuff with the
Snackalator?
freebies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, you can score a free 6-piece chicken nuggets on Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah.
Just saving people money.
The fuck's going on out there? I'm confirmed. Fine. Later, shithead.
And then Pillow tells me one day I gotta write a book.
Oh yeah. I mean, people tell me too,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Do you remember where I made
it'd be a pretty long book.
We just got our asses handed. Those Crimson assholes really know how to fight.
Another play of the game, son of a bitch. So yeah, those are all my questions. Do you guys have any questions for Funpillow in chat? Any other questions? I do not. Hey, Sleepy, what's up? All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm going to cut the stream real quick. I'm gonna stop it, and then I'm going to get rid of OBS, bring it back, and then restart the stream. But we're still gonna play the same game, so the audio syncs up. So just hang tight, and then I'll tell you I'm back, and then just refresh the stream. All right, so we're gonna stop it right here. That way it cuts the interview, and then we start with the game, and it fixes my audio. All right, so
I'm gonna use the restroom then.